I know it's been 6 days, but I'm still feeling overjoyed over the Argos winning. We did it. We took down the big bad Blue Bombers. It wasn't easy though. We actually scored first. It was a field goal, but still. And the first quarter went well. Second quarter was kind of up and down, but we ended up behind at half. But it was still decent. But then the third quarter, though, that's when things got problematic. And the fourth quarter, of course, the fourth began with that kickoff return for touchdown. I'm just like, are you kidding me? So we were down by 9 with less than a quarter left. I said, we need to get something. And of course, it was bit by bit. A field goal, and then that great return we had. We took the ball away a few times, but we had that great return. And that led to a touchdown with 3 minutes left. I was like, yes! All right. But it wasn't over, because remember, the clock in the CFL doesn't run the same as it does here in the NFL. And and of course, but Winnipeg's possession and with the interception, that was key. So now I'm thinking, okay, let's go all the way here, or score something that would put pressure on them. We went 2 and out. It didn't go too well, but we're in field goal range, so let's kick this thing. That ends up blocked. I go, oh no! And Winnipeg had time, so they had time to get the field goal range, get the 3, and possibly 3-peat. So they got to field goal range with about under a minute left, and it's blocked. I couldn't believe it. A block, an eye for an eye, a block for a block, and that was it. So the Argonauts did what the Avalanche did in the NHL a few months prior, prevented a 3-peat. Yes, the unbeaten, which is really something, because the Blue Bombers have been kind of unbeatable the last 3 years. It's been crazy. Of course, 2019 was that amazing year. They win the Grey Cup. That was the last year before the pandemic hit and actually canceled the entire 2020 season. Then the 2021 season returns, and it's shortened by a few weeks. It's a 16-game season in 14. No, I'm wrong. It's a 14-game season in 16 weeks. But the Blue Bombers prevail and repeat. But this year they ran into a hungry Argonauts team, and I was very happy, because this made up for the year before, because I still had a lot of bad feelings about last year. Of course, last year we finished first, and we get the bye to the Eastern Final, which we had at home. We were playing Hamilton, and the start was bad. We got deep in goal-to-goal range, but we decided to take field goals twice. So instead of 14-0, it was 6-0. We got 8 points out there. And the crazy thing, that's exactly how many points we lost that Eastern Final by. 8. Can't be leaving points like that. Of course, this time the Eastern Final was much different. We scored touchdowns when we had the chance, and we blasted the Alouettes to get to the Grey Cup game in Regina, and we took down the Blue Bombers. Oh my goodness. So the Argos add to the league lead with the team's 18th Grey Cup. I got to celebrate again for the second time in this calendar year. Two of my teams won championships in just under 5 months. And it was a great game. Enoch Muamba earned the nods of MVP and most valuable Canadian. Only his current teammate Andrew Harris has done that, won both. Of course, he's the one that caught the last interception that kind of hampered things for the Blue Bombers. But yeah, Toronto, we did it. We are now the reigning, defending, undisputed Grey Cup heavyweight champions. And It's just an amazing end to a great season. It's one of the best Grey Cup games I've ever seen. And I've only been watching Canadian football since 2013, but I've seen some pretty good Grey Cup games. I think this is the best one that I've seen, with so much craziness and oddities and drama. It was just wild. And as for the Blue Bombers, well, I imagine they'll be a bit pissed off because we took their torch. But the Bombers will be back. They'll be back. They have a strong team. I can't really see BC or Calgary really knocking them off in the West. So as long as they keep that team together, they'll probably be back in the Grey Cup again. They probably go for their third and 4 years, which is still pretty much in dynasty territory. It's going to be an interesting season next season, but that's next season. This week's all about the Grey Cup, and I'm a few days late with the recap, but it's been amazing. So congratulations! I am so happy. The Argos are Grey Cup champions for 2022, and so ended the CFL season. We can focus on the National Football League, and I will recap week number 12 in just a few days. So keep an eye on that when you can. If you like this video, click the like button, click subscribe. If you want more of my story about the 109th Grey Cup, will be in the description below, so check it out when you can. I'll be back in just a few days to talk about week 12 in the NFL season and get you ready for the final home stretch of the season, because the NFL is going to be 2/3 through after week 12 is over, and that's when the playoff scenarios start to come in. So stay tuned.